Okay, guys, welcome back to Spartans Finest. Spartans Finest, Road to the Top 50. This was the one I was eager to show you guys, the 5 consecutive solos that we did yesterday. As a result of yesterday's win, we were up to, over there you see, 255 is our leaderboard position. 14,393 on points, continuing to move up. Obviously, it's slowing down a little bit as we are now in the top 300. We're only moving up, a few places a day, but it continues. We continue heading northward, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're within 1 week of being in the top 200. So let's get right to the action. Tremendous play yesterday. We'll start it off with fingers on ribbon cable. Now, as you guys, if you've been watching the videos since we started the Spartans Finest series here, name of the game is solo it if you can, but if you can't, make sure you set up the next guy. Now, as you can see by this base here, this is not a soloable base. It just isn't. And so Fingers here is going to do some clearing. He cleared those rockets up there. Looks like he's going to go farm some GBE to use on those other rockets there. And with those rockets gone, it's going to make a moderately easy finish for the next guy who hits ribbon cable here. So we'll watch this together. We're at double speed, and we'll keep it at double speed. Clearing some mines. Obviously, his eventual kill zone position is going to be somewhere in and around that 12 noon. There he goes for 12 noon. That's again according to the clock face for those of you who've been following these videos. You can see he has it very, very well cleared, but there's just a little bit too much shield, just a little bit too much clearing that has to be done for him to try to blast this down just with those girls. As you can see, that's an awfully big shield. There are shield gens here, there's shield gens there. And that's a incredibly tall ask to be soloed. I don't know that I've ever seen this layout soloed with this kind of configuration. I'm not even sure it can be done by anybody. But as you can see, totally set it up for the next guy. And now let's begin some, if I say so myself, and I'm obviously biased because these are my task force mates, but some stellar solos, 5 in a row here. We'll go double speed just for the walk. Smokes begin nice and early. Perfect spacing there. We'll go down to regular speed right here. For those of you guys who are learning, watch just watch everything here. Watch the timing of the shocks, because obviously those rockets and those lasers are brutally deadly. You see they get there just in time. All the things that do splash damage. Boom cannons and sniper towers, yes, they matter, but not the way. I mean, those rockets will eat you alive with some quickness. Same thing as those machine guns. So he's moving in here. Yeah, Nora's just a real beauty. See, there just one rocket left, but he threw the shock there because, had he not, I mean, the vaporization that rockets can do at this level to Zookas, especially Zookas that don't have any additional troop health, you can lose, literally a dozen per individual rocket that fires. And so an entire salvo can wipe out almost your entire party, and then with a shield this big, wouldn't be able to take down the core. Now the machine gun fire here, I think there's going to be one more shock, and there it is, just to get a little bit more clearing so that he can position himself again somewhere in this 6 to 7 position and blast the rest of the core down through that big shield. Now you see right there, doesn't have the range, and all these girls who are in the basically again 6 to 7 position are going to slowly eat away at this shield. Why don't we speed this up together? Watch Norris blast this down. Wonderful solo here. The big shield bases, it's one thing if, you know, you just had to clear, you know, on a base something like Tech Crunch, and you clear, you know, 3 to 5 defenses. That's a terrific solo. But you saw here Norris had, I mean, just dozens of things to clear. All right, here's Juicers, the Intel Man, as well as literally maybe one of our 2 or 3 finest. Some of the best attacks I've ever seen by anyone have been done by Juicers here. And to solo Callisto here is a remarkable feat. I could not have done this. No way, no how. So a little bit of GBE farming there because he knows he's going to need it. And then, see, that's a great technique there. Here come the rest of the girls under smoke. We'll slow it down and we'll go double speed here. And then watch the pathing. It almost looks like they're spreading, but they're still under fire. Now Brick's getting fractionally ahead, so he's actually going to wait. There she goes, still, and I did lose it right at the end there. So this back down to regular speed, and again, watch these shocks here. A little bit of rocket fire gets off there, but with massive damage with Tri-Bazooka boost. That core is still going down, and a second shock up there on those rockets, which was oh so necessary for this core to get blasted down. Yep, terrific solo. Now, in days past, we've seen mortars here. That would have made this even more redonkulously difficult. But a solo on a 236 Callisto is, like I say, that's a fate worthy of Angry Turtles or anybody. I know 9 times out of 10 I would not be able to solo this, and it would be doggy dog luck if I could get even one of these down. Okay, here's our leader Jersey with a solo on Ransom. Ransom, not a base that is often soloed, so this is a very good attack. Clearing mines here. I bet there's going to be a barrage. Yep, that goes up there. A very fortunate one too. No stray mines, so that's wonderful. Doesn't have to burn any more GBE. Flare, and the walk of the girls begins. Safety smoke because a few of them were lost, but luckily they held on to some of their health there. Flare to an intermediate position. More smoke to cover. Nice spacing on the smoke there. One more into the corner. Little gap there, but not really a big deal. Nothing splash damage can hit them. So they're actually okay. Not a problem there. Flare to the kill zone. What we would call 9 o'clock on the clock face position. Covering the gap in the smoke. Textbook right here. Textbook. Yep, nobody peeks. Wonderful. Here come 4. Watch the shocking on these rockets up here. Watch how he gets all 6 of them. Doom. Watch at the end here. I believe Jersey only lost 8 Zookas. And a couple of those, I swear, they were on this walk here. To cover all 6 of these rockets up here in one shock, that's as pro gets. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is as pro gets. Let's just confirm that only 8 girls were lost. Yep, look at that. 8 girls, that's it. Then he backs it up. His other account, our leader, Spartacus, comes in for the... see that? Yep, just GBE it, get him out of the way at first. He's looking to park him somewhere right around this 12 o'clock noon position on the clock face. We'll go quick here because, we'll keep this whole thing at 4x. Almost no reason not to. is he going to come in and try to get those shield gens? Give him a little quicker work, yep, and then back. Little distract on the cannons there. Couple of them have range, but not really a big deal. This core is going to go down faster than quick. Nice one there. And then Bix with his signature solo of Dioxin. We're beginning to get an identity here. First, he's going to clear some mines. Jersey / Spartacus clearly is turning into our hookah expert. And Bix, I'll tell you what, Bix is the Dioxin man. He really is. This is his base. He's got about a 90% solo rate on this base, and it's one we're all happy to see him, or to save for him and see him do his magic here. As I mentioned yesterday, I of course am the weakest attacker on the team, so I'm just trying to do my part here. But yeah, Bix here is the man when it comes to this base. Got some great overall talent. T and Bob Juicers, Sour Diesel, they can hit any base anytime and kill it hard and kill it well. Same thing with Stump, same thing with Fingers, same thing T and Bob. Like I say, I'm definitely the weakest link, but even I sometimes will churn in a pretty not bad one. Look at that, shocks there. A little bit of mortar fire gets out, but with that much Zuka damage, just literally owns it. And down it goes. I mean, it was literally a solo party yesterday. And then here we really just got into a situation where we're kind of fooling around. We know that Dredge is easily soloed if you come around behind, or even taking Hookah down into the 6-7 o'clock position here. But guys, right now, and we'll go quad speed on this, we're really just kind of goofing off, kind of having a little bit of fun here. Bob could have easily soloed this base, but we were in a little bit of a keeping an eye on our intel count. We're trying not to. Yep, see, there he goes. Just a retreat, and then I follow. Bob was unboosted. I follow unboosted as well. Never used Grenadiers, but brought him in here, half goofing off and half clearing. Was trying to set up a critter finish. And so a little bit of shocking, a little bit of replacing, really just kind of dinky-doo, party poo, playing around here, trying to get more of the map just cleared off, just in case, like I say, somebody wanted. I'd actually suggested, if someone didn't have endless troops, that they bring in one lone Zuka to finish us off with what I left on it. And with about a minute to go, I was thinking, oh, I'm actually going to get this core down. So I actually hit retreat. I didn't hit confirm because I didn't want to polish the base off. But I was going to wait until there was just the faintest of slivers and then retreat, just so that I didn't take it down, so we could have used some sabotage if we needed to for extra intel. And about this point, I realized, there's probably going to be just a little bit left, which there was. And so that was literally, in my case, mission accomplished. Like I say, we're just goofing off. And then Stump comes in, and again, just joking around, because this base is going to drop with just a couple critter boxes up here on the power cells up here at the top. And then down this one goes. And when you really think about it, because, I mean, Dredge can absolutely be soloed. Every member of our team, including myself, can solo Dredge. Especially this Dredge layout. So we literally had this in, let's call it 7 rail attacks. I mean, it says 9. Okay, that's the official, but you saw what we did. That was 5 solos and a double play on ribbon cable for our fantastic position of 255 with 14,339 on the force points. We'll be back tomorrow, see how this op goes here. We are in a very potential place to get another win here on Choke Point. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.